Talking of hard right, hard Brexit, some people have called the fact that she's actually calling a general election a sort of dictatorial power grab, which is a little odd when you call an election to be called a dictator, but you see the point.
No, I wouldn't call her a dictator. I mean, I think what this shows is just the incredible ineptitude of Jeremy Corbyn. Now, you know, on the programme, I've been Jeremy's biggest defender, out with the ranks of the, well, maybe including the ranks of the Labour Party, actually. But
well, you're not doing much defending today.
Well, no, I'm not defending them today for this reason, that when Theresa May, without any consultation, says, look, I'm having an election under the Parliament Act, all Jeremy Corbyn has to do is withhold his support today. Didn't even have to vote against it, just withhold his support. If he'd done that, she couldn't have got the 435 votes that are necessary, and then the Prime Minister would have had to either put down a motion of no confidence in herself or alternatively agreed with the opposition's motion of no confidence.
What's your explanation for that? Because I can't quite get my head around it.
Well, you know, we talked about this before, and I went into great explanations why, you know, you cannot have an election unless you have the agreement of the Leader of the Opposition under the Parliament Act. And then, presumably, without any agreement, Theresa May announces the election and Jeremy Corbyn falls into line. I mean, for goodness sake, he didn't even say to her, I'll only agree on condition that you agree to the television debates. I mean, he didn't even say that.
I mean, it is interesting that throughout this interview you've concentrated your fire on Jeremy Corbyn. Does that mean...
I'm coming on to the Prime Minister.
Well, I was going to say, but does that imply that in Scotland you still regard Labour as your main opposition, even though the polls would show something different? It's because you can tap into the Labour vote in a way that you can't the Tory vote.
I think, you know, with a different election in Scotland, where the Tories obviously are trying to present themselves as the key unionist party, but I think they'll find that many people who voted Labour, particularly people who are still voting Labour, are not going to very easily cross that particular Tory bridge. I said I was going to come on to the Prime Minister. Well, let's come on to the Prime Minister on this question of debates. I think this is staggering, you know, in this day and age, in this televisual, this multimedia atmosphere, that any Prime Minister can actually say, I am not going to put myself before the people in a television or radio debate. I mean, you know, the age where that was possible is gone. And I know Theresa May likes to present this kind of old-fashioned image, but I mean, I like old-fashioned, but I don't like old-fashioned when it means not giving people the opportunity to hear or see a genuine debate between political leaders.
Do you think she's running scared of debates, or do you think it is just a simple political calculation that she's got nothing to gain by doing them?
No, I think the answer's on two words: Linton Crosby. Yeah. That's the two words. Crosby's argument will be.
He's actually right, though, isn't he?
Well, no, it depends who you are. If you're the, the Aussie wizard, the master of black spin, the conniving, highly paid, evil genius behind the Tory campaign, then it's fine for you to say, Prime Minister, don't take any risks. You're going to win anyway. If you're the leader of a country, then you've got to offer yourself before the people. It's a question not just of political advantage, it's a question of political respect. And, you know, in Scotland, incidentally, and we've had television debates between the leaders of parties for the last 25 years. Yeah. And it's right and proper this happens.
And I agree with you. It is absolutely right and proper that happens. But in terms of...
I don't think she's running scared for you. I think it's the Crosby advice and a streak of arrogance from the Prime Minister.
Not even running scared of debating Nicola Sturgeon?
Well, she certainly had more trouble with Nicola Sturgeon than I suspect with Jeremy Corbyn.